Hey there, my name is Alex, I am the Silver Mont, and this is a review of Arrowzoom's acoustic foam panels. I recently moved, and the acoustics in my new place, well more specifically where I have my desk for work, not great. Whilst contemplating how to improve the situation, I had an email from a company called Arrowzoom, who were looking for people on YouTube to talk about their products, so here we are. Arrowzoom provided me with 12 panels of foam. I went for black and blue, as I thought black by itself might be too monotone, but the blue would help contrast with all the wood and brown in my living space. Each panel is 50 by 50 centimeters and around 5 centimeters deep. As you can see, I went for the pyramid shape foam, but there's other sorts too, such as wedges. I thought pyramids would be best for my particular situation, but I'm no expert on acoustics, so I can't speak too much about that. It came packaged up neatly and it was easy to unwrap and lay out. It was suggested to leave the foam for 24 hours to let it properly expand, in case it gets flattened during transit, but it seemed to fully expand in just an hour or two for me, so maybe I got lucky, although I still waited 24 hours before I put it up, just to be on the safe side. As for mounting it, putting it up, very easy. I used the included mounting tabs that Arrowzoom provided, but I imagine spray-on glue of some sort would also work. Just stick the tab onto the foam, peel off the back layer, and then press it onto the wall. 2 per panel seems to be enough, but just to be on the safe side I got some more tabs so I could put one in each corner. That said, if it did fall off, it's just foam, so it's not gonna give me brain damage if it falls on me. Arrowzoom have a pretty nice selection of styles and sizes, and these 50 by 50 panels are a great size. I find that easier to work with than lots of little fiddly small ones. Plus, as it is just foam, you can always cut it into a more exact shape or trim a bit off if you are so inclined or have a fiddly area you want to fit some. But what is the foam for? Maybe you're watching this and you're thinking, why would I put foam on my wall? Is it for decoration? Well, let's talk a little about that. Oh, but before I do, there's a link on screen, which you probably noticed, and also in the description to Arrowzoom's website, if you are inclined or interested. There's also a discount code, AZ or AZ Silver, which will get you 10% off all products. They also have a holiday sale going on right now, as of the time this is being published. But let's see what it sounded like before the foam. So here's what the microphone sounds like without the acoustic foam. Now, I can mitigate the reverb and the echo in several ways, such as, for example, if I move closer to the mic, that is going to reduce the echo slightly, but it also risks me blowing out your eardrums, and I have to talk very quietly, so this is hardly ideal. Now, if you are in a similar situation and you want to improve the acoustics, the easiest way I can think to explain it would be treat your voice like a baby. Now, bear with me. If you are putting a baby down, you want to make sure it's against a soft surface, right? In the same way that if you are jumping out of a window, you'd rather land on something soft and plush than just smacking your bones against concrete. In a way, it's the same thing. When the sound of our voice hits a hard, flat surface, like these walls I have here, it bounces back. Whereas if we have acoustic foam, that helps diffuse the sound, in the same way that jumping onto a pile of mattresses would help lessen the impact your unfortunate body makes as it smashes into it. If foam isn't an option, consider other things, large thick curtains, a wall hanging or tapestry, or indeed the solution I had for several videos. Draping a blanket over myself, the microphone and the monitor so I could read out what I was saying. This helped reduce that hard echo. But let's move over to what it sounds like now with the acoustic foam up, so you can compare the difference. And now this is how it sounds with the foam up. Of course, this isn't a perfect comparison as you've also got to take into account the ambient noise levels that change throughout the day for various reasons. I live in a fairly noisy area after all, plus there's a train that goes just a stone's throw away from my place. But maybe that's good, as there's probably a lot of people who are going to be in a similar situation, so it can give you an idea of how much benefit you can expect. But if you're looking for a good recording space, keep in mind that you ideally want a fairly small room or booth And you want the walls to be soft. If you don't have a room you can dedicate for recording, or indeed a closet you can go to record in, then just do what you can. Thick curtains, foam on the walls. The emptier a room is, the more sound will echo. Speaking of which, if you have any tips yourself for things like this, do mention them down below in the comments. These particular foam panels, they aren't for soundproofing a room. They are to reduce echo and reverb, although Arrowzoom do make products for also soundproofing. And you would get a very small soundproofing sort of effect, but it'd be more like sound reduction. But if you're in a situation like me, where you're in a big room, where there's a lot of sharp corners and hard walls, well, acoustic foam, it will alleviate the issues somewhat. It won't completely solve it, unless perhaps you acoustic foam the entire room, but it will definitely help you out some. If I'm reviewing the product, well, it came well packaged, it was very easy to install, and as for the results, well, I mean, you can judge that for yourself. And to finish this video, let's also give a little quick tour of my place, because why not? Okay, and welcome to Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Only I'm not rich, and I'm not famous. But I do have an entrance staircase. Going upstairs. That's where the water thing is. Little bathroom. Peace. Mirror. Peace. Bedroom. No peace. Nothing very exciting, just standard old bedroom. No acoustic foam in here. But we do have some original animation frames from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And some windows, those are good. More animation frames. Dio and the World. Phoenix Palmer. The life-size replica, which, if I hold that, it makes me look like a child. And some clothes washing. Or drying, rather, after washing. But yes, so here's where we have the first set of foam. And a box in the way, but... And my YouTube award for hitting 100,000 subscribers. No biggie. And yes. So here's where we have most of the foam. Because this wall, as you can see, well, you can't really see, but it's a very hard wall. So when sound hits that, it just bounces right off it, which sucks. So we put some acoustic foam all up on there. And a little bit more there. But yeah, that about does it. TV, because everyone needs a TV. And I don't know, what do you think was like a display cabinet with nonsense in it. Got a little Moogle pocket watch. Some things people have given me, although I did buy the Odin statue. Little knife. Again, a gift. Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3. And one of those good old... I think Bandai was selling these things, actually. They gave me one, which was nice. And that box is what my Dark Souls 3 review thing came in. And then some Gears of War, because Gears of War used to be fun, but now it kind of sucks. Yeah, that about does it. Another window. And my absolutely tiny kitchen. Don't even have a dishwasher, so I gotta do it all by hand. It's all good. Yes, there we go. And a conspicuous hole in the wall where there was a horrible light that I took down, and I guess I'll hang something over that. There was also a terrible light hanging there which I replaced because it looked so nasty. But yeah, that's that.